Alright guys, it's another video from the White Shorts Club. We got another episode of Brainstorm. We've gone down to hit 2 this week.
Unlucky, dude.
Yeah, everyone couldn't hit Brainstorms today, dude.
Yeah, we
So
lost.
today we got Myth and we got Kaicho over there.
Hello.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking a little bit about the English tier list that we've kind of compiled together because uh, I think BCS's season's going to is starting right now.
Yeah, it's starting. Yeah.
And then it's gonna end in like December with Care Expo. So I think now's a good time to kind of talk about it now that we've started to see some of the newer sets kind of come into play, see how they've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kaicho, you want to talk about some of the ideas on your list, like what stuff you put into consideration for what made you make certain decks get higher placements than others?
So basically, I like starting out with representation a lot. As BCS, you see a lot of the top four decks are usually what is considered S tier.
Yeah.
These decks are usually really good against the other decks, and in the top four, they're usually just coin flips with each other. Basically, who has a better start wins the game.
Right. Yeah, because I had a similar idea, although for me, I kind of thought of it more of a tier 0, where it was like these three kind of like dictate the way that we have to kind of play the game in the English meta. The reason why I preferred to go down to 3 is because I felt that those three were more of a rock, paper, scissors. So I guess one of the big things that you and I had a pretty interesting debate about was whether AOT was considered tier 1 or A tier versus S tier or tier 0. And we had, and kind of, that's where we realized that every Weiss player kind of has different priorities in terms of like what they see in a set and what makes that significant.
Yeah.
For me, I think that I put it down mainly because of the set adaptability, because it's so linear and a lot of the deck is like kind of built for itself, where it's very hard to kind of free flow and kind of give it a little extra twist or identity that you can kind of throw people off guard with.
Yeah, personally, I think S or AOT should be S tier because like everyone just talks about AOT, right? It's the deck you play around.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to adapt to other people because like it could be they just don't have the ability to adapt, or like what I thought is they don't really need to adapt, right? Because their deck like just works so well.
Yeah.
That like other decks have to play around them instead of the other way around.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely know that you have a lot of thoughts on, because AOT is so good that it doesn't really need to adapt in a way, like because everyone kind of knows that because AOT is so like well known, you can play the matchup like almost in your head without thinking about every card. So it's like it's kind of hard for me to kind of see that, but I understand it when you explain it to me.
It also fits in like the English meta now because like English meta, they just like love denying your reverses, and like people just like change from playing reverse combos into like on attack combos now with like the Amelia and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is also another thing about like why I think a lot of the tier 0 decks or S tier decks are kind of prevalent, is because most of them have like really abusable combos or really abusable engines that help you kind of go into your combos without like exhausting resources or kind of like starting to bleed out on resources when they start stretching thin.
Yeah.
Because I know you as a Bang Dream player, you've kind of experimented with a lot of different builds, and you know that it's really consistent for the most part, especially like Cost Me being like the main combo.
I tried Cost Me, I tried Yukina. Like they both work well. It really depends on what you really want to play, and if you have money to buy Cosmies,
Yeah, exactly.
those $50 cards nowadays.
Yeah, because I know that our friend Wins Incarnate plays Sunshine, and I know that Sunshine's definitely being super strong because of the lack of a ban list that JP has.
Yeah, and then like just Chica counters them. Yeah. AOT if they hit one first, like Aaron just doesn't go off. Yeah.
One of the things that all three of like a lot of people agreed with was that Konosuba was like one of the S tier decks.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's really oppressive since Set 2 came out, where like you had the Yun combo, you had the Mega Bean coin flip, and then so much like grind game potential at level 2 with the Aqua, I think. and
Yeah,
the early play Megamine.
Early play Megamine was set 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like those were just really strong.
Yeah, that union like resonance is just insane because like it just guarantees you a +1.
Especially since I think they play their back row becomes a resonance with the 3/2 Megamine anyway, so you don't have to commit to brainstorming.
Yeah, you just don't play brainstormers.
Yeah. But because some other things I noticed is that our A and our B tiers like kind of lined up pretty similarly, like in terms of like seeing that ReZero, Sword Art, Kantai for you. For me, is like Sword Art and ReZero. I kind of thought Review would be pretty solid in this meta since it's a very reverse denial since people might be playing more of the standby and the gate.
Standby gate. Play standby. They can also play 8-win combo too.
Yeah.
Like it's not too bad.
I also thought P5 might have been a pretty interesting kind of like high tier deck that most people have kind of like I wouldn't say they sleep on, but it's more like because they don't really think about the condition of the Joker as being like a condition. As unlike one of our friends Piro, who knows about the curse of the off trading.
Yeah, off trades in P5, man.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, I think P5 and Review, their sets are like okay. Like they don't do anything big. Like they can also just lose when they don't get their reverses off too, because Denial is just really strong right now, and conditions are real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But another really fun one that I liked is that we both agreed that Cardcaptor Sakura and Batman Ninja, the two originally English exclusive releases, are pretty much like iconic B tier type of decks.
Yeah, rip CCS, dude.
I can't believe CCS actually became like TCG OCG'd.
Yeah.
With the JP format.
I mean, the sets are like okay. I think like I haven't really played against them because they're just recent. I played against CCS, but
well, because you also have played CCS a little bit.
Yeah, I play CCS. I think the deck's fine. You just have like a standard way of just going from your Shimakaze into your siege combo usually.
So like it's very linear.
Yeah.
Kind of like talking about how what made the tier 0 decks were.
Yeah, there's nothing like really special about it.
Like nothing pops out that actually like either denies.
Yeah.
Because I found it pretty cool that Batman Ninja like. Because everyone was hyping up Grodd way back.
Before he got banned. Yeah, that was...
yeah, but...
That was the one way you can beat AOT, you know?
Oh, yeah. Just whip out a 3-2 healer.
Yeah, they can't break that.
Because I've played against a little bit of Batman Ninja, and a lot of people have been experimenting with, like, these interesting, like, 2-book splits type of thing with 4 Batman Ninja restand combo. So like they play two copies of the demo deck combo, or like not because they're off on the same book, right? But it's like they play like a little less of the demo deck combo, but their focus is on the draw 2 pitch one.
It's like 3-1 or something, right?
It's like 4-2, I think.
Okay.
Like it's one of those ideas where if they get the book, they get the book, and they get to go for it. It's mainly the Batman deck. Because the Bat Clan's still pretty good. It's another out to AOT.
Yeah, it's another denial card. It's really good. It's also good against Bangedream Endgame. Just deny that Yukina real quick.
Yeah. I think that... I feel like Batman Ninja and CCS, though, even though they have these really strong, like, potentials, because they kind of lack in that little extra oomph to where their early game or their, like, plussing engines are, like, not really anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
so.
It's just a standard way of playing. Yeah.
But obviously, as you notice, me and Kaicho don't really have too much experience with some sets, but that's also because a lot of sets don't really get a lot of play.
It's not really represented that much.
Even though, like, it's not to say that these sets, like, don't get played. It's more so that we don't really have a lot of sample size because...
it's probably like 1 or 2 games or something, just like casuals.
Yeah.
Nothing really big.
But, like, it's mainly because I feel like a lot of... Well, I mean, obviously when you go to, like, a BCS event, you really do want to try and get top cut and then try and win. So you do want to play the best decks.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of the decks that kind of... It's hard to describe. It's not so much like net decking, but it feels like there isn't very much like tech options or very much like
if you want to win, there's only like so many ways you can play
like
the game.
there just comes a point where the innovation of trying to be able to outwit your opponent kind of stops entirely, which is why like back when we were playing in Springfest, I tried to play the cost me level 1 combo in Kantai, and I thought that that would probably throw everyone off because being able to plus 6 is better than being able to plus like
plus
3,
one. Yeah,
plus 1.
yeah, one each.
Yeah, so, but it's kind of like there's only so much that because I think the English meta is I wouldn't say it's figured out, like, but it's very like a lot of what's worth discovering is discovered. I think is an accurate statement.
Yeah, you can say that. There's not really much you can do usually because people just play like the same like 5 sets, so you don't get enough like exposure.
Right, but it's like because it's with it even when you play within those sets. Because like here at the White Shorts Club, we have a lot of Bang Dream players.
Yeah.
But like we don't really see a whole lot of because aside from like you and a few other players who play a little more like meta style, a lot of people kind of have that stigma on Bang Dream where they want to play mono ban.
Yeah, they play mono ban a lot. Yeah.
Granted, with Ban League coming up,
yeah,
we're gonna have to stop sinning soon, dude.
Yeah, stop sinning and play mono ban, so we can actually play in Ban League.
I'm telling you, but yeah, I feel like English meta overall is a little bit like because there are a few other sets that are coming out. Because later on this year, before Kara Expo, we have Bunny Girl. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have Fate. Like those 2 sets, I think will be pretty significant for.
I also think it's pretty significant.
but
yeah,
because honestly, I do think that those 2 sets. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll cut that out. Yeah. But like I feel like those 2 sets are gonna be pretty important for how Bang or like White Shorts like, English meta plays out.
Yeah, because like Bunny Girl pushes you to play standby, and like that just introduces like more walls.
Yeah, but I mean, considering that we've already been like moving into the standby direction.
Yeah, the standby meta. Yeah.
Because most of the sets that do have standby tend to run. Sword Art's been trying it out with like standby gold bar. Review obviously.
Can try it. Yep.
I think that. Well, I don't know if it will come out, but if Sunshine does get their set 2, I feel like most people might try moving towards the standby gate that was strong.
I mean, they haven't even released like Volume 2, so like.
Yeah, but it's like sets that get standby are gonna start trying to push towards it.
Because next year, or like after Character X, so they're gonna release like Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer's
and
big,
then
Fujimi.
Yeah, that's gonna
like
be like
those 2 are like the biggest standby sets when I think about them.
Yeah, I mean Goblin Slayer doesn't play standby, but
they have the option to because of the Cowgirl, which we're gonna have to call Cowgirl in English because
Rip Odyssey.
But Fujimi is definitely one of the biggest because you can play 8 standbys and just like
just wall for days.
Wall for days. It snowballs out of control. Yeah. And there's really not much.
More people should stop taking Wind nowadays, honestly. Like, Wind's not too bad.
Well, because the thing about Wind is that most sets don't really have, like,
a good wind
solid
combo.
Wind plays.
It's also why AOT is, like, one of the better sets, because their combo's on a Wind, and it's just mostly played.
Because, like, the thing about Sunshine is that even though there are Musashis on a Wind, we don't really play it for the Wind as a combo. Yeah. It's more like you just play it as it happened.
Yeah. You could play the Wind. It's not too bad. They play Empty Gates now.
Yeah. Review definitely can play the A Winds.
Yeah, solid.
I think that
Joker's a Wind.
Joker's a... Yeah. Oh, the 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1's a Wind, yeah.
I think GGO... Does it have a Wind? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Because I haven't seen too much of GGO.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Because Grand Lagan's a shot, I know for sure. Yep. So that's why I'm not too worried about Grand Lagan. I feel like a lot of sets like that are... Like, a lot of sets that we're not going to see a lot of support for are probably going to, like, start diminishing in their strength as time passes because they don't have, like, the support to try and... keep up with the new stuff, especially with the speed or the way that the game's speeding up with so many standby sets coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Um, any other sets that you know of that you feel like could come in that like as a comeback because of like how the game's kind of progressing?
Honestly, like I don't really, I haven't looked at like a lot of the older sets.
Right.
Yeah, because I only usually focus on the top few sets,
Yeah,
and I
it's
think like
understandable.
you just gotta start transitioning into like trying to get your pluses.
Yeah, although it kind of gets weird because it kind of becomes an adapt or die type of
Yeah,
pace in way shorts
yeah,
because it's gonna slowly get to a point where if you're not playing newer sets, it kind of gets a little tricky to
yeah.
kind of keep up.
People are gonna start like shifting to Goblin Slayer when that comes out because that deck is just so free early game.
People are probably gonna shift into Fujimi because
Yeah,
of the way that 8 standbys can just like snowball you.
yeah, and also has
Games.
like a lot of different like enemy sets in that set too. So like,
Yeah. So like it's also a really good set to go into because there's so many options in
yeah,
there. You have like the Kurumi, you have um, the salvage split soul.
yeah,
Uh, I think you have a clock kick. I
yeah.
forget.
It's not climax combo, but yeah, it
Yeah.
requires you to top check to hit
Oh
to gain the
yeah.
effect of clock kick. Yeah,
But it's like,
it's not too bad as a card.
and then I guess another thing that I feel like is worth talking about is what sets do you feel like are going to be important for like releasing an EN that we know of in JP that can help push sets to get stronger? Like obviously for me, like Alicization is one of those interesting sets that can help give Sal that new kind of breath of life because everyone's like trying to transition like gold bar and insert secondary climax here, and then with Alicization, there's gonna be like a whole new
Whole
set
new
of
deck
games
built
that
from that.
you
Yeah.
you can kind of build off of. Like any sets that you personally prefer from JP that you'd like to come over to EN to kind of like push the game.
Ah, not really, because I don't know. I mean, I play Bang Dream, so like all the stuff that I want is already there. Like we don't have a ban list, so we just like basically abuse the Japanese ban list. Like we just play all three pieces on the ban list. It's
Yeah.
just like it's good.
Well, wait, can you? Do you usually play all three? Because I feel like you don't.
The free fresher is like it's a good one of just to have it,
Mm.
and then the
Arisa, you
Arisa
think?
the free fresh is the combo is just good with bread. Like
Oh, okay.
that's what Kona Soup has, right? They have free fresh back into their deck, and
Yeah.
then wait, and then if you combo that with buns, like it's just insane.
Because I know that for sure Buns is seeing a lot, but I don't really see too much of Arisa or the Free Fresh.
Yeah,
So it's
some
kind of
people
like,
don't really play that card, but buns is for sure you play it.
yeah. Probably
Yeah,
just a lot of adaptation from the JP kind of coming over to
yeah,
EN.
JP decks.
Well, I mean, then again, that is how most of our game kind of comes from, is that we
Yeah,
learn from how JP plays,
yeah,
WGP, and those type of things.
yeah.
Couple of sets that I think would be interesting. OG Love Live has had their third set, I believe.
Oh,
Uh,
it's like a bunch. They had like a bunch of sets, like yeah.
but like their
The
most recent
yeah, the
set,
most recent set, yeah.
I feel because that one had a lot of really interesting support that I feel like could help
Yeah, I
that
haven't
set
looked too
out.
much into that one. But there's
Um,
like a stock charge combo now, so you can play that.
because I know for sure that for wins, he'd be happy if a lot of the Sunshine support comes over to Ian
Yeah, we're
slash
still
S.
waiting on Volume 2. So we
Yeah.
can get that Mari Drop Search Draw Ditch card that is insane, but I don't know.
And I'm personally biased towards Conklay's newest set. Like
Yeah.
when that thing comes out,
Fifth phase?
I think that might be what pushes Conklay to like maybe A tier.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a big help for
Like
contact because you have a
just
lot more
purely
options.
because you'll get better finishers, you'll get
Yeah.
better not climax combo level 3 game.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get actual brainstormers at plus. Holy.
Yeah, not clock fixes anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that set's pretty nice.
Especially since we don't have a ban list, so we do have the luxury of trying to kind
Yeah.
of squeeze in those
Like
slots.
keys and your wikis.
Well, I mean, because realistically, in the English format, without the ban list, we probably would be playing a lot more of a toolbox style rather than the kind of turbo play style that JP has been adapting, where it's like all right, you have to get 3 princes and you have to play a Magi,
Yeah.
and then if you don't do that, then your level 1 was essentially worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah. Any final thoughts on like what you think of the EN game? Thoughts on how Care Expo and some of the other BCSs in
No,
terms
not
of you
really. I
wanting to
mean,
play?
it's all. I just like when I was looking at like top deck or decks that topped.
Yeah.
Like I saw like Chris AOT top, and I was like, what is this, dude? Like,
What have we come
what?
to?
Like Krista's beating, and then third place was like Aaron win, and I'm like, what? How does? Yeah, sometimes you just gotta sack to the top.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's like because you know with all the every time we see those result pages on from all those tournaments, we always think, oh, big surprise,
yeah,
Sunshine, AOT,
yeah,
and so on and so
Konosuba
forth.
stuff like yeah, they're just expected sets.
Yeah, they're expected, but it's like I kind of want to know if like there is a way for other sets to kind of like find their own like ways to combat it. Because like for example, like for me, I made the adaptation of playing the Tusel Asuna
Yeah,
in Sword Art,
I think that card is nuts.
but yeah,
Yeah, that card actually is really good against AOT. Like just being able to side attack
I
and
mean it's
doing the same
also
on it.
really strong against a lot of the other tier 1 decks because it stops Chica from getting reverse or getting bomb value if they get hit to level 1 first. I think Konosuba, even if they get their union combos off because they have Encore, I can just like Encore them back and then swing with 6k beaters
Yeah.
on my turn. But and then Bank Dream, you just have to swing 3 and hope that
Yeah,
damage
Bane Dream is
sticks.
just. I mean, Bane Dream doesn't care about you, and you don't care about Bane Dream until level 3 anyways. So
Yeah,
like, you
exactly.
both just swing games until level 3.
It's just basically a noodle fight at that point.
Yeah, like it's actually just a basic definition of White Short. It's you break their board, they break your board.
Yeah, it's just swing 3 pass, repeat, rinse, repeat until level
Until
3.
level
Where
3, you gotta start thinking about like their level 3 combos.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, all right.
and that's about it. Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. We'll try and get more guests. Hopefully they can hit Brainstorms.
Yeah, we can hopefully get back to Brainstorm hit 4, maybe hit 5.
Oh man, if we can hit
Brainstorm hit 5, yeah.
before we hit 6.
But then you only get a search one.
Oh yikes.
Yeah.
2020, right?
Yeah.
For Goblin Slayer?
Yeah.
But yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching.
Bye.